Have you ever wondered why your dreams feel so heavy? Why every step you take towards something you love feels harder than it should? Let me tell you the truth that most people never realize. It's not the world holding you back, it's the weight of every opinion you've been carrying that isn't even yours. For the next few minutes, I want you to imagine what life would feel like if you stopped listening to everyone else and finally started listening to yourself. The world is noisy. Everywhere you look, someone is telling you what to do. Your parents, your friends, your teachers, social media, even strangers online who don't even know your story. Everyone has something to say about how you should live. And for a long time, you probably thought they were right. After all, society trains us to believe that everyone else knows better. But here's the secret: nobody else is living your life. Nobody else feels what you feel when you wake up in the morning. Nobody else carries your dreams in their heart. So why do we hand over the steering wheel of our lives to people who aren't even in the car with us? Think about this. Every time you let someone else's opinion stop you, you're basically telling yourself, "I don't trust my own voice." And the more you do it, the quieter your inner voice becomes. It's like a muscle. If you don't use it, it weakens. That's why so many people feel lost. They don't actually lack direction. They've just forgotten how to hear themselves. The truth is, when you constantly listen to others, you start building a life that doesn't belong to you. You might have the job they told you was safe, but it doesn't inspire you. You might live in the way they thought was respectable, but deep inside, you feel restless. You might even achieve things that look impressive on the outside, but inside, there's this quiet emptiness because you know, it's not what you truly wanted. One of the biggest lessons you can learn is this: the advice people give you is usually a reflection of their own fears, not your potential. When someone says, "Don't take that risk," what they really mean is, "I'm afraid of that risk." When someone says, "That dream is impossible," what they really mean is, "I don't believe I could ever do it." They aren't describing your limits, they're revealing their own. And if you're not careful, you'll start to wear their limits like they're your skin. Now here's the shift: you were not born to live their story. You were born to live yours. The question is, do you trust yourself enough to silence the noise? Let's take this deeper. If you stop listening to everyone, it doesn't mean you become stubborn, arrogant, or unwilling to learn. No. What it really means is that you begin filtering information instead of swallowing it whole. You listen, but you ask, "Does this align with who I am? Does this support the vision I have for my life?" If the answer is no, then you let it pass. Wisdom isn't about agreeing with everyone. It's about knowing what to keep and what to let go of. Here's something powerful: every person who ever changed the world had to ignore the crowd. Think of inventors, artists, leaders, dreamers. At some point, everyone told them, "You're crazy. That will never work. Who do you think you are?" If they had listened, we wouldn't have electricity, airplanes, or even the devices we're using right now. The people we admire most are the ones who dared to stop listening. And I know what you might be thinking. But what if I fail? That's the fear that ties us to other people's opinions. But here's the truth: failure hurts for a moment, regret lasts a lifetime. If you live according to other people's voices, you may avoid some failures, but you'll never avoid regret. And regret is far heavier than failure will ever be. Let me ask you this: whose voice is the loudest in your head right now? Maybe it's your parents, maybe it's society, maybe it's people you grew up with. But if you keep following them, where will you be 5 years from now? Will you wake up proud, or will you wake up wondering what could have happened if you had just trusted yourself? See, listening to yourself is not reckless, it's responsible. It's the only way to live a life that's authentic. Because when you trust yourself, even when you make mistakes, you're learning, you're growing, and you're moving in a direction that's real. But when you always listen to others, you might avoid mistakes, but you're not really living, you're performing. And here's something nobody tells you: people will always have an opinion. Always. Even if you succeed, they'll still find something to say. If you do nothing, they'll judge you. If you do something, they'll still judge you. So why waste your one precious life trying to please people who will talk regardless? You have to decide whose voice will matter most. Because the moment you realize you don't need the approval of the world, you unlock a freedom most people never taste. That's when you can take risks, try new things, fail, get up, and still move forward, because you're no longer being directed by their expectations. Let's be honest here, it's not easy to stop listening. It's a habit. From childhood, we're conditioned to obey, to please, to follow. But now that you're here, now that you're aware, it's your responsibility to break that cycle. Start small. The next time you feel pulled by someone's opinion, pause. Ask yourself, what do I truly want? And then practice choosing that. Little by little, your inner voice grows stronger, and soon, it becomes louder than all the noise outside. And let me tell you something else. When you stop listening to everyone, you begin to attract the right people. Not the ones who want to control you, but the ones who support you. Not the ones who push their fears onto you, but the ones who inspire your courage. Because your energy shifts. When you live authentically, you unconsciously give permission for others to do the same. And suddenly, you're no longer surrounded by doubters, but by believers. So, ask yourself right now, what dream have I been putting off because of someone else's voice? What decision have I delayed because I was afraid of what they would say? What part of me have I silenced just to fit in? And most importantly, am I willing to let that go, starting today? Because the truth is, life is short. Too short to live a story that doesn't belong to you. Too short to waste in silence while carrying the weight of other people's doubts. Too short to be everything to everyone but nothing to yourself. So stop listening to everyone. Start listening to you. That's where your power is. That's where your freedom is. That's where your life actually begins. Let me share something powerful. Think about Steve Jobs for a second. When he dropped out of college, people thought he was making the biggest mistake of his life. They told him he was throwing away his future, wasting his potential, being irresponsible. But if he had listened to those voices, there would be no Apple, no iPhone, no revolution in technology as we know it. What he proved is simple. When you stop listening to everyone, you create space for innovation, for creativity, for something new to be born. Or take Oprah Winfrey. Early in her career, people told her she wasn't fit for television. Imagine if she had believed them. Imagine if she had let their judgment become her reality. The world would have lost one of the most influential voices in history. Her story is proof that the opinions of others are not facts, they're just projections. If she had listened, she wouldn't have found her purpose. And you know what? The same applies to you. Now, I know most of us aren't building tech empires or hosting global talk shows. But in everyday life, the same principle applies. Think of a young artist who's told by their family, art won't pay the bills. If they listen, they bury their gift and live half a life. But if they follow their inner voice, maybe they won't be an overnight success, but over time, they'll create something that impacts the world, and more importantly, fulfills them. Or imagine someone who dreams of starting a business, but their friends laugh and say, "That's risky, you'll fail." If they listen, they never even try. But if they follow themselves, even through failure, they'll learn, grow, and maybe build something that changes not just their life, but the lives of others. Here's the thing, when you stop listening to everyone, you don't remove fear, you remove limitation. You still feel nervous, but now you're moving forward anyway. At the end of the day, the people whose opinions you're worried about, they're busy living their own lives. They're thinking about themselves far more than they're thinking about you. And yet, here you are, pausing your dreams for an audience that isn't even watching as closely as you think. Let that sink in. The loudest voice in your life should be your own. Not because you're stubborn, not because you're blind to wisdom, but because your inner voice is the only one that truly knows where you're meant to go. And when you stop listening to everyone else, you finally give yourself permission to live. And that is the beginning of everything you've been searching for.